We're Trent and Allie, and building our house isn't all fun and games.
We each have 5 staples, and we're going to race. All right, ready, go.
Hey! It's also serious work that should be done by professionals.
7th try is the charm. Furnace just shut off while I'm working on this.
Why are you bleeding?
I don't know.
Luckily, we're in great spirits.
We're done. I quit.
And today, we're making strides to finish the electrical.
Ow. Ow! To be honest, if you didn't know any better, do you think I'd done this before?
Subscribe and enjoy as we try not to get electrocuted.
There's one thing that you want to be absolutely certain of is don't mix those up. And I mixed them up. So as many of you guys know, we actually film our videos in advance, and they're about 2 weeks in advance. And this week, we lost a very important member of our community. Many of you guys know Lee, and she was very upfront about her mental health struggle and the battle that she had with depression.
Even though Lee is no longer with us, her story will remain a force in mental health awareness and the importance of treating each other kindly. Your words matter. Your comments matter. And if you're struggling right now, please know that you matter.
There's many ways to ask for help, and if you are in need of help and you're looking for ways to find help, we've left some resources in the description below. You can find them there. Also, if you would like to donate to the GoFundMe that's been started by Lee's family, that's going to help fight for mental health awareness and against cyberbullying.
We love you guys. We love you, Lee.
What's up, guys, and good morning. We have been having quite the blast with little Lika here, and we kind of took it easy yesterday. We actually didn't do any work. Now we're gonna get back to work today. And lately, I've been feeling like really discouraged because I feel like we're always like pushing forward and driving hard. We're trying to achieve the finished point of each different part of each different project. And we're like always falling short and never quite finishing the project or never quite getting as far as we want to get. And so now I'm gonna like take a lesson in our own philosophy, which was like when we were traveling, it's always about the journey and like it's always about getting there. It's not about where you're actually going. And so I'm not really that concerned with like being in the house when it's finished right now. I'm gonna try and like focus on enjoying the process and having fun while we're building the house.
Good morning, guys. Both dogs are fed, exercised, played with, practiced, and trained. And we're coming into the house to get a bunch of electrical done. Hopefully, we're in the home stretch, at least for electrical. And honestly, it feels like springtime. It's like 40 degrees, it's bright and sunny. We made a fire just to warm things up and make it look nice in the house, and also because we have so much extra firewood. The house is pretty well insulated for not having any insulation on it, and we're getting a ton of work done today. How's it going?
It's going pretty well. We have both of the can lights installed and wired in the main bathroom. The only thing left to do is to run a wire to where the fart fan's gonna go, and then mount the fart fan.
This is basically the most important component of any bathroom if Trent's gonna be living in this house.
That's not very nice. All right, so we're getting ready to install the fart fan down here in the basement bathroom, and we've got the bracket mounted in here. It is nice and secure and sturdy. I'm really happy with it. I've marked pretty much where this hole needs to go. I guess we're just gonna go for it. We're in. So now that I've got the fart fan installed here, the pipe is gonna run through this piece of blocking, and then I actually have a motorized damper so that it stops air from coming in. Wind can't blow it open, nothing can affect it. It's not just like a little plastic flapper like what comes in the fart fans, because those are not that efficient. So once I drill this next hole, there'll be a 4-inch hole going outside. So when we put that motorized damper on there, it'll always be closed, Then when you turn on the fan, it'll activate the fan and it'll activate the damper. The damper will open, it'll allow you to blow air out. And when you turn off the fan, it closes and completely seals it off. But installing this is gonna be kind of a pain in the butt. Come on, baby. 7th try is the charm. Sweet. All right, so now that I've gotten this part figured out, let's pretend like we know what we're doing. I'm gonna grab the motorized damper. I'm gonna see how far it needs to be, and I think we're gonna have to like wire up a transformer on each fart fan to operate the HRV. Yeah, I think I got this. I'm gonna put a tiny downslope in this vent so that if it does get any condensation, the condensation goes out instead of causing a smelly, stinky pipe.
Good luck.
Few things more enjoyable than a hole saw when it's binding up. I know everyone's gonna say, you should be using a hole hog. You're right, I should. Oh, it's like such a happy sight. You look outside and it's just like bright and there's a green tree and snow. In here it's just like brown and yellow. It smells like onions because I have a stinky armpits. Ow. Ow!
We need more than hopes and wishes for us to make it through the night. Stormy weather.
I did it! This is the piece I need. We should be ready to go.
Hope to make it.
Alright, I got the wires connected to the bath fan now. I'm going to take our little scrap piece here that will slide right over the top, put a couple screws and then some tape around that to fully seal it up. We'll be in business.
This time you thought we'd never pay the price.
To be honest, if you didn't know any better, do you think I'd done this before? It looks pretty good. It's like totally coming along. I just need to put a piece of tape on there, a screw or two and a piece of tape on there, and then throw the bath fan in. And we're like sealed up and we're in business.
7 years to life.
So the first out of 2 fart fans is almost fully installed, and it's going a little bit faster than I expected, which is always a pleasant surprise. They're pretty much done here in the sunroom wiring up the lights. We have 6 can lights that are now wired up, and we'll have 2 fans in here as well, because with all these windows, when the sunlight comes in, I imagine it will be pretty hot, especially in the summer, so moving that air will be really nice. But basically, we're pretty much done using this as a cut room. I think I can start cleaning up in here.
Run, baby, run, it's haunted here. No one ever escaped this fear. This old house is stripped from all. Gutted to the bone, it's a skeleton wall. Hide, baby, hide, there's no way out. I've locked the door, no one will hear you shout. Drink your wine and howl at the moon. No rescue.
You can actually see the floor in here. You could maybe even do some yoga in here. It's definitely a much more functional space. I know we're just gonna keep getting it dirty, so I'm not gonna like fully take out all the trash, but I'm excited about this.
Pretty much finished with that. I need to wire up the transformer, but I don't have the transformer, so that will happen at a different time. I was gonna try and run the 6-inch pipe out the side of the house, and our range hood is actually a big device that mounts on the outside of the house, and it sucks air from outside the house. There's a couple benefits to that. One, we don't have to have a big thing that houses the fan inside the house. 2, when you turn it on, all the noise is outside. You will hear some air kind of moving through the ceiling, but it's not gonna be like a really loud fan noise, which I'm really excited about. I'm gonna wait on that, plus I don't have the motorized damper for that. So we're gonna head upstairs and we're gonna start doing the bath fan for the master bath.
Hello, dogs. Hello, dogs. Get in here.
Eden's gonna be so mad. I'm basically disassembling the humidifier. The main reason is because one of the access panels to put the electrical in is on the side of the humidifier, and we built our nice wall that handles all of our red and blue pipes over this section, and I knew we were gonna have to take this off to install everything. Once the electrical's in there, we shouldn't have to access it anymore, and if we do, we can always just take it off.
How nice is it to have a light though?
Oh my gosh. I feel like a caveman that just invented fire down here. We're getting close, people. I like using my pants as a tool belt. I've just got like everything in my pants, but it's constantly pulling my pants down, even though my pants are really tight. Do your pants hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Furnace just shut off while I'm working on this, even though I know that like there's no power to this because I'm dealing with the power right now. Still made me really nervous.
Hello?
Dean,
What's going on?
I have a couple questions for you.
Okay. I'm scared. No,
One, when are you gonna come back and hang out with us?
and make the other thing work at the same time.
I'm trying to wire up the humidifier right now, and I was gonna wire it in 220 so that it's more efficient.
You'll just take whichever one you made, the breaker, if it was white and black that you used,
Mm-hmm.
put one to line 1 and one to line 2, doesn't matter which one.
Okay.
Usually have the electrician run that part, so I don't usually think about it too much, but I'm pretty certain that's what it is.
You have a good rest of your day, and maybe we'll catch you next week.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, appreciate you, Dean.
Little dogs for me.
All right, we will.
Okay.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Dean knows, but he also doesn't know. So I'm gonna read the instructions and double check to make sure hooking the neutral up in the ground spot is gonna work and we're not gonna have an issue. He said he leaves it to the electricians most of the time, and that's me. All right, so I reviewed the manual, and after talking to Dean, I think that I have it wired up correctly. I think that when you wire it in 240, you don't use the neutral wire, so I'm gonna put everything back together. I am gonna consult with an electrician before we ever power this thing up to make sure that it's all done correctly, but I think it's ready to get put back together.
Nice.
All right, now that I've got back on the hanger, mount it back to the ducting and run this wire over the panel and it'll be ready. I just gotta run this wire up through the rafters, down over here where the panel's gonna be, and we'll be in business, baby. Humidifier? Humidifier. Gotta feed this guy.
Are you helping? Are you helping?
Yeah, do you remember what any of these go to?
No.
There are two things that we still have to wire. The range hood, and then both bathrooms are going to have under tile heated floors, and they're like electric. Maybe I could even run those on the same wire. And that's all that has to come down to the panel. Once we have those figured out exactly where they're gonna go and those wires ran, I can start setting up this mess. Then we can start doing the rough makeup and do the panel. Brandon has taken off for the day, and even though it's nice weather outside and I'd love to keep working, I think we're gonna call it a day. So we are wrapping up the evening. We're just getting ready to make dinner, and we did have a package arrive today, and it's from Thrive Market. Thrive Market is the sponsor of today's video. This little package right here is actually gonna contain things that are gonna keep the dogs busy while we're making dinner.
Thrive Market is an online membership-based market on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable. They stock the highest quality products that are good for you and gentle on the planet.
Some of this stuff is for the dogs, and then some of this stuff is for Allie. She got these cork yoga blocks.
You can use them too.
Maybe I do need some yoga blocks so that I can start getting my toe touches down.
Their website is easy to navigate to find exactly what you're looking for and can be sorted by diet and lifestyle to find the perfect foods and products for you. They make it easy to find delicious, healthy, gluten-free, keto, vegan, or organic snacks to satisfy any craving.
If you guys want to check out Thrive Market, they actually have some really cool membership options. They have 1-month memberships or 12-month memberships. If you do a 12-month membership, it's only $5 a month. And right now, if you guys sign up with Thrive, you can go to thrivemarket.com/Trent and Allie. You get 25% off your first order and a free gift. So I wanted to say thanks again to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. We are gonna get cooking dinner. We're gonna give the dogs some bones. I'll see you guys in the morning. Such a good girl. Are you being such a good girl? What's up, guys? Good morning. Lika has been sleeping through the night. She wakes up at like 7, which is like we get up shortly after that anyways, so it works out perfectly, and we're feeling much more rested. We're not gonna finish anything today, because every time I say we're gonna finish something, we never do. But I went and got the boxes to mount the fans in the sunroom. We're gonna get those wired up. I think I have like 2 other home runs to do. And then I think we can actually start doing the rough makeup of all of the outlet boxes and all of the switches, and that will probably take me all of today, if not a couple days. So let's get started.
It's so fun because we play with Lika and we have all these little like nicknames for her, like Likita Banana, and I was calling her Chicken Lika Masala, and it was during a moment while Trent was trying to train her and had treats and was trying to get her attention, and I was in the background going, "Oh, little Chicken Lika Masala," and Trent got frustrated, and instead of calling her Lika, he called her Chicken, which is definitely my new favorite nickname for Lika.
You had to be there. So when we installed these can lights, they have these little connectors that go inside the metal box. They look like this. They prevent the wires from being able to be pulled out of the box if something gets hooked on a wire. And I ran out of them while we were doing these boxes, so I needed 4. Now I think I bought a pack of like 100, so we're gonna have plenty for the future. But I gotta put 3 in over here and I think 1 in over there. And then we can move on to putting the fans in the sunroom.
It's a tricky thing. You gotta let it fly. Gotta give it wings. If you wanna make it right, bloom and thrive. Don't hold on too tight.
So I think we're done with that. Now we need to mount the 2 fan boxes in the sunroom, get those set up, run some wires. Pretty soon we're gonna be starting to do the rough makeup, which is gonna be really long and tedious, but I'm really excited to do it, and I'm even more excited to get it done. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks like a completely different universe in here. This was literally like the epitome of a messy cut room. Yesterday, Allie swept, vacuumed, organized this entire room, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I feel terrible because we're gonna make a mess of it again right now.
That's the story of my life.
Where'd that red paint come from? Oh, I'm bleeding.
Oh, why are you bleeding?
It looks pretty deep, but we're not gonna pay any attention to that.
You know, the first cut is the deepest.
The first cut is the deepest.
Going fishing right now?
Oh, look at that, he's gonna do it!
Trent! Yeah, right. Oh my gosh!
Hey, look at that.
Hey!
Nice. Since we have such a creative design here, when you walk into this room, you want to be able to not only turn on the porch light that's right here, but you also want to be able to turn on the lights in this room. The lights and the fan are both going to be ran to this little switch box over here by that door. But I've found these smart three-way switches, which are really creative, and you don't have to wire them as a three-way. So basically my plan is to put the three-way remote switch for the lights right here, the three-way remote switch for the fan right here, the regular light switch for the porch light here, and then a 3-gang basically faceplate that'll just make it look like it's a regular set of light switches, but only one of them will actually be a real switch. The rest will be like these remotes. But really it's our only option unless we want to do like switches one on top of the other like a stoplight.
Well, because basically we can't cut into these studs, right?
No, we cannot.
Cool.
We'll fail our framing inspection if we do that.
Oh, yes. Is this a good girl? Is this a good girl? Well, things are going pretty well with electrical. I'm taking a little puppy break. We all know Frank is the Frisbee champion, but we're gonna try to start Lika young as well. You ready? Oh, you heard the word Frisbee, huh? Okay. You can get it too. Yeah. What does your shirt say?
Sawdust is man glitter. Been covered in man glitter for the past how many months? I have no idea, but
Best Christmas gift ever.
best Christmas gift ever. I love this shirt.
It is pretty crazy that Trent's wearing a t-shirt. I have a t-shirt on under this. It's nice and warm, and especially in the sunroom, because of all the windows, it really retains the heat when the sun shines in. I'm thinking basically soon we could start drinking our morning coffee in here.
Maybe iced coffee if it keeps getting
Yeah!
hot like this in the morning time.
Now you're talking. Don't stand on that.
It's pretty good.
No,
It
it's
can hold
not.
the saw, it can hold half of me. All right, so I'm actually gonna do the rough makeup for the fans while we're in here. We're almost done with the sunroom, and I know I said I wasn't gonna say anything about being done, but we are almost done.
All right, so for the rough makeup, Tyrion showed you how to do this once. And now this is your true test to see if you remember what he taught you
I don't.
and if you can do it while he's not here.
There's one thing that you want to be absolutely certain of. You need to make sure you keep your power and your switch legs separated and that you know which is which. So like the cardinal rule is don't mix those up. And I mixed them up. I did my best in what I think is sorting them in the right manner.
Oh no.
And when we go to put our switches in after drywall's up, we're gonna figure out which ones are which, and hopefully I marked them correctly. The good news is, all but one of them is done. I still gotta do this outlet over here. You guys thought I was gonna say we're done, huh? We're not.
But now the rush is longing to be waking up. I belong in your future.
Trent, are we done
We're done. I quit.
with the sunroom?
I've done the rough makeup. I've hung the fans. I've hung the lights. Ran all of the power and done all of the boxes.
This room is ready for inspection.
Well, there's an outlet outside, kind of attached
That's
to the
not part of
sunroom.
this room.
It's not part of this room, but yeah, we're done.
That's so cool.
I'm excited.
Now can we finish the rest of the house today, you think?
There's 2 home runs that we need to run to under the stairs, and then we need to do all the rough makeup and finish doing all the stapling. The stapling is also going to be a
I can staple.
real bugger. You know how to staple?
I can
You
staple.
a stapler?
I've been watching you staple.
I don't think you can staple, but I really want you to try.
Okay.
Just so that you can hit your thumb like twice, and then you can be like, I'll never doubt you again.
You're making yourself look really bad right now.
Why?
Do you want me to do all the staples in the entire house?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Here's a staple.
Thank you, sir. Now, obviously the first one is gonna be the worst
Yeah.
because I've never done this before.
No, I'll give you 100 tries.
Okay.
It'll probably pass.
100% pass.
I think when they bend like that, it's not supposed to be okay, but we're gonna let it go. Good job. I didn't think you could do that.
Such little faith you have.
It's not that I have little faith, my thumb is like blue from hitting it 1,000 times.
Give her a short staple. That was a long one.
Brandon, whose side are you on?
Hey, I'm in the middle here.
So there's 2 different sizes of staples, and the short ones are the hard ones. So we're gonna see if Allie can put a short staple in.
The fun part is just figuring out how to lay the wires flat.
Wow. Now you have to do it on the top of that ladder.
Wait, are you dropping staples right now?
Yeah, you have smaller fingers.
Oh,
you hold it for
please.
me and I can do it perfectly,
Yeah,
I
right.
guarantee
You're
it.
gonna smash my finger.
Oh, see? That's no good.
You should have let me do it.
I'll let you do the rest in the whole house.
All right, this is our permanent placement of porch lights.
Bam. We gotta run some wires underneath the stairs, and then I think we're finished running wires.
Wow!
Well, actually we're not.
Stop! It's pretty cool. The electrical is coming along really nicely. It's a much more productive day than I was expecting, honestly. And since it's so nice and warm out, I just needed to take these guys out for another quick puppy break, enjoy the weather, and go for a little walk. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait.
Got my man glitter going today. We have done 0 stapling in the basement.
Are there 3 hammers?
No.
What, did you want to have a race?
Yes.
You two can have a race. I'll hand staples.
Let's at least make this fun.
So Allie is talking a big game over here. She thinks she can out-staple me. We each have 5 staples.
And I'm gonna finish before Trent.
This isn't gonna be that accurate because you're gonna have to move the ladder.
That's your ladder.
All right, well, you're gonna have to move this ladder. All right, ready, go.
Hey! No! There's no slack in this wire.
Sounds like an operator error to me.
Brandon, trade me! Trade you? Yeah, we're dumping you in. Hurry, hurry, hurry! How did you do that so quickly?
Muscles.
Done.
No!
Done.
The joists are really hard, or is it just a weird angle?
Yeah. Welcome to doing it 30 feet off the ground, smashing your thumb over and over. And there's not really much slack in some of these wires.
Thank you. We're gonna let Trent think he won, when in reality, I just didn't want to really do with this, so he can continue on with the staples.
Friday afternoon puppy cuddles. Really nice to just be able to hang out here in a t-shirt and have it be like nice and sunny and warm. So we got a lot done. As you guys saw, I did the rough makeup. We got the fans, the lights, all the switches, all the outlets, everything wired up in the sunroom. It's completely done. Then we went down to the basement, got the remaining wire that I needed ran underneath the stairs, which is gonna do the security system and the power blinds. Got the rough makeup done in the entire basement. Then I got all the rough makeup done in the stairway. I got that outlet over there. 3 outlets in the kitchen.
How much is left?
Still a lot. This bathroom, all these light switches, and the bedroom. Also, it's just getting like warmer every day. And it's just like, oh,
Good.
spring is coming.
I like it.
Beard's coming off once spring gets
Come
here.
on! Please help me in the comments. It is springtime, and Trent said when it was springtime, he would shave. It's time for him to
Almost
shave.
springtime.
No, it's here right now.
It's
You're in a
almost
t-shirt.
springtime. I'm still wearing thermals under my pants.
Yeah, and aren't you too hot?
No.
Oh,
I'm
please.
perfect.
Yeah, right.
And once I'm too hot, I take the thermals off. The beard will go with it.
Okay.
I actually had a lot of fun today playing electrician, and hopefully the next time we see you guys, we will finish the rough makeup, and then maybe we do like the ducting for the exhaust fan for the range hood, and then I think we're ready for 4-way. But first, we've got to have a special visitor come up and check everything out before we call for 4-way.
You know him, you love him. Give some love to Kevin in the comments.
I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure. If you guys did, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thanks again to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.
Shadows around the place. I shouldn't take